Alright guys, I'm here with another statue from the Court of the Deadline. This is Gethsemoni, the Shaper of Flesh. This is the second version of her. The first version, I believe the first version was actually the second statue. The first statue was the Reaper, which they put under the Death Line. And I think when they decided to make a Court of the Deadline, they transferred him over to Court of the Dead. That's why you have two of them. The second one is with the Court of the Dead base, and then she was the second one that came out. This is the second version of her, and I must say this one is unreal, and it's not taken away from the first one. The first one is really good. It was a good statue to get them off the ground, but this one is just on a different level. So let's start at the base. First of all, when you compare this base to the first one, this base is one, has way more detail, and two, it's twice as heavy, maybe 3 or 4 times as heavy. Let me just get a nice look at this. See how it has all the scripture there? Can't really see that. I have the light on, and I put the light on purpose so you can see that. But look at this. And this goes all the way around. All the way around. Little diamonds, it looks like. Skulls. Then you go up here, and the shade, the color they put for this, just gives it like it's glowing. It's like souls. Obviously that's the point. I'll get into this right here, as you know. I'm sure you guys noticed that already. Here we go. You see how that's a skull? Skull. So she comes in a few pieces. The base is one big piece. As I said, it's nice and heavy. Then this piece, there's another one in the back. The whole body, besides the 2 arms and the face. I do have the exclusive. The change out pieces are hand. Let me just fix this here. The change out pieces are, she has her dagger in her hand, and then this is empty. It's pretty cool. It comes up to here, and I'll show that in a few minutes. And then you have this part over here. Looks like she's holding souls. And let's get a good look at that. Go. Oh god. Here we go. There we go. You see that? That's really good. Now, Red Death is the only one that has this type of detail of like souls and bodies. And his is really good. And this one is even like better, because his, it gets lost a little bit. With her, it doesn't. You see? Let's take a look at her herself. So, as you see, she's a little bit above, and it's not. So the statue was a little loose, the peg, when it went on the base, and I didn't like it, so I put some plastic, put it down. It made it bump up a little bit. It's really sturdy. I think if I just take a little bit more plastic out, do it back, she'll fit perfect. I do notice some of my Court of the Deadline statues, they have been a little wobbly, but I mean, the detail is amazing. What I like about this statue is that they give off a very woman-like feeling to it, but not like in a really sexual way. It's just in a really just like adult woman like I mean, it's hard to explain, but you just look at this. Look at the way her face is, her cheekbones, the muscle structure. You know, look at her chest area, shoulder, clavicle, arms. You know, like it's abdomen area, her hips. Like they make it look very, very good, and I like that. It's not like too like sexual, or like the first one, like her butt was really out on that one, and you know, I don't care. You know, it's not like I'm like, oh my god, but it's just like, you know, like anybody can make anybody sexy, right? Like the point is to not never cross that line, but keep it there in a way. And I think they did a good job with this one. It's mixed meteor, so you can pose the her bottom piece. You have all this jewelry. Her back tattoo is a little different than the first one. The first one was a little bit more darker, and it was a little bit more sharp, like more straight lines. This is more curvy. I think it plays into part of this and also the base, the curvy. Go. And even in the back, you can see her muscles. You know, you can see how her scapula is raising on this and on this end. You see, and that's what I love the most about this. You know, they did a really good job of her body. So let's do so now her crown that she has, it's a little different. The first one had more skulls, and it was said that it was a pelvis of death. I don't know if this is considered still to be the same, and it doesn't have, the other one had these little like ribbons coming down on the side. This one doesn't. Not saying this one's bad or anything like that, but that is the major difference to this one to that one. I think maybe it would have been too much for them to put that on. Let's get a top view of that. There we go. Very good detail. Very good detail. They really, they really did good with her. The first one, like I said, it was good, but it also had like a baby face. This one doesn't. Very straight face. I must say, I thought this piece over here was broken right here, because this one did a little piece, but I went on Sideshow Collectibles and it's actually supposed to be like that. You know, the first one had, look at the body structure. You see? This is what I'm talking about. The way they did it, they did a really good job with the toning, the shading. Really good job. The first one had like these goons on the bottom of it. It was in the front one and the back one. They didn't put it on this one, and I think that's, that's perfectly fine. I think that one made it very cartoonish. And the packing was really cool, because so the base and the sides here was separate, the arms are separate, but the packing was cool because the legs was separately, the whole body was wrapped. The whole body had plastic around it like a bag, and then the legs had a separate plastic bag, and then the bottom of the legs had Velcro. That was pretty cool. You'll see the bottom here. And like I said, like I'm probably gonna take some out of there and refit it. Let's get a side view, and let's pull this up a little bit, not that much. So you see how the feet? It's like, the way she's walking is very like, like queen, like lavish, like, her, the way she's walking, and I think they did a good job with that in the back. You see how right there I have plastic there to see if it'll fit better. Look at the tone in her legs. You see that? That's, that's fucking, that's Pilates right there, 101. Yeah, so like, if you guys want to get it, I think it would be a good add to any collection, even if you didn't have the quarter the deadline, because it's really, she's a really good statue. Let me get the other piece while I'm doing this, and we'll change it out so you guys can see what the exclusive looks like. I think you guys would really like it. Get a far view from her. Okay, so these are the exclusive pieces. So see how it's empty here, You have her hand here. That's this one. So let's take this one out first. You have to be careful because she's supposed to be like holding it. Let's put this here. Let's put this here. So its pin, it goes right in here. That's how you can get it to look a little bit better. This, and then you get the over here. So there we go. So this is pretty freaking cool too, because look at the detail. There we go. I mean, you can see the detail on there. Look at the hand. You know, again, the muscle tone, beautiful. Just holding it here. I mean, I do like it, but I don't like it as much as the regular version. I like the regular version because I think this adds like too much. It makes it like, in a way, there's too much going on. Like when you look at her from center, you don't know what to look at because you have this going on, you have face, you have this, you have you know, the way she's posing, and then you have the knife. It's like, all right, there's a lot going on. At least the hand that is on the dagger kind of looks like she just started, like she's just about to fight, rather than like she's already fighting with this one. I think I like that better because the way she's dressed too, it doesn't look like she's like in fighting clothes, or I mean, maybe, I don't know. So let's just get one real look at her real fast. And you know, the first one is really good. It's not bad, but the base on the first one was really bad. It was just like really light, like super light. It was like the weight of this exclusive hand. You know, the base here is roughly like 4 pounds, maybe maybe like 3 pounds, and that's good. It has some weight to it, and I like that. The tattoo on the first one, I think, was a little bit more, like I said, it was a little more sharper, more straight lines. This is less, and it was darker. The lines here are more grayish, if you see. And then on the back of her, she had diamonds here, like 2 of them. And then, you know, you can see a butt and everything like that, but who cares about that? And then, like I said, she had ribbons coming down of the her back of her head. So this one's a little bit different, and I believe the front too is different. Before she had, it was coming from, I think, here going up here, or from here to here. It was a little bit different, but this is this is the sign of the Court of the Dead too, right here. So that's pretty freaking cool. It sits like this, and I think they all sit like that. And you see, you get it from the side. It like pushes out a little bit, but you know, I think they all like that. So that's the way they wanted it to be. So. And the paint job is freaking like in her bra area, where, you know, that's really cool. The other one was more flat. This one is more like realistic. I just can't get over her face. I keep going back here. Like that jaw structure is fucking amazing, man. Like it really is. Let's see the other side. Yeah, it really is. Really good. All right, guys. So I mean, tell me what you think. I think she's a win-win. You know, if you don't have the Quarter of the Deadline, who cares? I think she'll be a great add to your collection. If you do have the Quarter of the Deadline, just because you have the first one doesn't mean you shouldn't get the second one. You know, they're all gonna come out with different takes on them. This is, you know, this is the other take of her. They're gonna come out with a few more statues that they're gonna look a little bit different. I think they're great. One thing is, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think her nail here is not supposed to be like that. But I think it is in a way, because when I went online, I saw that, and I was like, well, it shows it on the photo, but I'm gonna double check. And there's another thing I wanted you to see. Like, look at that. That's a jaw. That's bottom teeth, right there. That's a jaw. You see? That is a jaw structure. It's like there's so much detail on here. It's amazing. You can spend pretty much hours looking at it. Yeah, guys. So tell me what you think. Uh, you know, there we go. Just one more turn. Here, here. I'm gonna leave it like this, and it'll come out. There we go. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.